iPad, a short name but a solid contender in the game, is once again back with a budget friendly banger. But is the new 7th generation iPad has enough juice in it to continue the Apple's tablet legacy? Let's unbox it and find out all the new features and power of this new budget tablet by Apple. But before we proceed further, you make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the bell icon. So guys, as you all know, last month Apple had their annual hardware event in which they introduced the new iPad, the new Apple Watch and the all new iPhone 11 Pro, iPhone 11 Pro Max and the iPhone 11. In that event, the iPad was not the main attraction because you all know about the new features and the updated cameras of the 11 Pro that stole the show. So you can say that the iPad was somewhat ignored from that event and not many people covered this iPad, but I got the chance to buy this thing and try this out, and now let's unbox this to find out more. Now on opening the box, you get the iPad on the top and oh my god, just look at this space gray beauty. Incredible back finish and old school design. On removing the plastic packaging, it always feels so amazing. No words for that. The back has matte grey finish with Apple logo and the screen size looks big. Now, moving to the physical overview of the iPad, on the top, it has the headphone jack along with the power button. On the right side, it has the volume rocker, and coming down, it has the charging port along with the single speaker and the microphone. On the left side, you will get a connector to attach the smart keyboard case with it. Now, I'll keep this iPad aside for a while and check the other box contents. So in the box, you get the micro USB to lightning cable, some garbage paperwork and a 10-watt power adapter. Let's keep these things aside now and turn on our iPad. The Apple logo appears, and by the time the iPad boots up and I set it up, let's take a quick look at the spec. The iPad is having a 10.2-inch IPS LCD display with scratch resistant glass and oleophobic coating. It is powered by Apple's A10 Fusion chipset with PowerVR Series 7XT Plus GPU. It comes in two storage variant, the 3GB RAM and 32GB storage variant and the 3GB RAM and 128GB of storage variant. It also has a physical fingerprint sensor along with the non-removable 8827 mAh battery. So the device setup is complete, and as you can see, it's running on the latest iPad OS. And just look at the Safari browser, completely new layout with desktop type of feeling in the entire setup. Everything is perfectly optimized in this iPad, and if we go to settings now, then you can see it's running on the iPad OS 13.2, and out of 32GB of total storage, you will get around 22GB of free storage. I downloaded some apps, that's why it's showing low storage. Now, coming to the home menu, the layout is minimal with few of the stock Apple apps and some downloaded apps. Now adding a fingerprint is very easy in this iPad, and the performance and speed of Touch ID is appreciable. Not the fastest in the market, but works very fine. After all these things, it's finally time to check out the camera. On the rear side, the iPad has an 8 megapixel single camera with f2.4 aperture, and it can record videos of up to 1080p at 30 frames per second. On the front, it has a 1.2 megapixel camera with f2.2 aperture, and it can also record at 720p at 30 frames per second. So this is all about the new iPad 7th generation, and now it's time to give my initial verdict about this iPad. I am using this iPad from past one day, and from the past one day I haven't faced any type of lags or even any type of battery drain in this iPad. So as far as performance goes, the performance is really incredible, as you can expect from the Apple product. The hardware is not latest because it's having the A10 Bionic chip, but still it performs very well as compared to the competition from Android manufacturers. Also, the camera is very good, the battery backup is excellent. I haven't charged it, and I have used and I have even played PUBG also in this iPad for I think 2 to 3 hours, and still this iPad has some juice left. So battery backup is also good, the display quality is fine, the colors are accurate. I also edited some photos in this iPad, so the color accuracy is also fine in this. It's not OLED display, but still the display is very bright, and I also tested it in direct sunlight during this video also, so you can also judge about the brightness. And as far as the price tag goes, I think that this is the best price Apple has ever given to any product on its launch itself. I mean, you can get the iPhone 8 for 400 bucks or 350 bucks this time, but the iPhone 8 has been launched since 2 years, and it's been the third year for the device, and due to the third year the price falls for that device. But this device launched at around $450, which is, I think, very appreciable, and we should appreciate Apple for this good pricing, because if we can blame them for the $1,000 iPhones, then it's our duty to appreciate them also for the good quality iPad at a very reasonable price. So these are all the pros for this iPad, but if something has pros, then definitely it has some cons too. So for the cons, this iPad is having a single speaker setup, which is the major con of this device, because whenever you game or you hold the device in a horizontal position, your hand can get stuck in front of the speaker, so that thing can decrease the volume. And the other con is that Apple is still using lightning adapter for charging in this iPad, so that's also an old technology, and we also expected USB type C to come with this new iPad, but they are Apple, and they do whatever they have to do. Now the other major con is in the front camera. Apple should have improved the quality of the front camera, because majority of the users use their iPad for FaceTimes also, and I have tested FaceTime calling, and I literally feel that the front camera should be improved, and it can be improved even more in the upcoming time. So I expect some improvements in the front camera in the 8th generation iPad. Apart from that, they have given the standard 10-watt charger, which I think is a very slow charger according to the standards of today, because even in the iPhone 11 Pro, Apple has included an 18-watt charger, so I expected a bigger charger than 10 watt, but as I said earlier, it's Apple. So these are all the advantages, disadvantages, and my initial impressions of this iPad. And honestly, I really like this product, and I really want to test it a lot more than this. And I am also excited to use the Apple keyboard and the Apple pencil also with this product, so maybe in some time I'll buy this and test it out. By that time, what are your views about this iPad? And if you have purchased this iPad also, then do tell me how is your experience going on, and do you like this product or not, in the comment section below. And if you want to ask anything related to this iPad, its camera, its hardware, its performance, then you can also ask your questions in the comment section below, or you can contact me on my social media channels, the link of which are given in the description below. And I just hope you like this video, and I will be very curious to show you some more interesting gadgets like this in the future also. So do subscribe my channel if you like my work, and if you want to support me, and hit the bell icon also to stay updated with me. For the time being, goodbye guys, and I will see you all in the next one. Oh, I forgot to tell you something important. As you all know, Apple launched the new AirPods Pro this week. I am also planning to buy these new AirPods Pro because I really like the new design, and I probably believe the new design will now fit in my ears perfectly. And it also got the new noise cancellation technology, which I am eager to test it out. So I believe that I will buy this earpods very soon. So the main purpose of telling you these things is that I am planning to make a new video regarding the AirPods Pro. What new things are included and how these new AirPods are different from the older generation ones. So if you have any questions regarding this thing, then do ask me these two in the comment section below. And for now, goodbye.